Our world is full of ancient and amazing structures of great importance in the culture of different nationalities. Such structures erected by man attract thousands of tourists every year with their beauty, history and importance in people's lives. But the well-known architectural structures are not the oldest in the world. We present you a selection of 10 of the oldest buildings in history. Sechin Bajo, Peru, approximately equals 3500 BC. Sechin Bajo is an archaeological site in Peru. This site is situated in the Casma Valley of Ancash, a region on the northwestern coast of that South American country. Sechin Bajo has been regarded as a major discovery, since, based on initial analysis, the structure was dated to around 3500 BC. This monument has a U-shaped plan, and covers an area of 200 hectares. The main mound has been measured to be 33 meters in height, and covers an area of 300 meters by 250 meters. Pentre Ifan Dolmen, Wales approximately equals 3500 BC. As it now stands, the Pentre Ifan Dolmen is a collection of 7 principal stones. The largest is the huge capstone, 5 meters long, 2.4 meters width and 1 meter thick. It is estimated to weigh 16 tons and rests on the tips of 3 other stones, some 2.5 meters off the ground. There are 6 upright stones, 3 of which support the capstone. Of the remaining 3, 2 portal stones form an entrance and the third, at an angle, appears to block the doorway. The dolmen dates from around 3500 BC, and has traditionally been identified as a communal burial. Under this theory, the existing stones formed the portal and main chamber of the tomb, which would originally have been covered by a large mound of stones about 30 meters long and 17 meters wide. Listoghil, Ireland, approximately equals 3550 BC. Listoghil is the large central monument in the Cairn group of prehistoric tombs in County Sligo in Ireland. Listoghil stands 59 meters above sea level at the geographic center of the Cuil Era Peninsula, 3 kilometers from Sligo town. Bone and carbon material from Listoghil was carbon dated to approximately 3550 BC. West Kennet Long Barrow, England, approximately equals 3650 BC. The British landscape is dotted with some 250 ancient Long Barrow tombs, elongated mounds used as burial chambers. The West Kennet Long Barrow is one of the largest and certainly the most accessible. The barrow was constructed over 5 millennia ago during the Neolithic period, around 3600 BC, and archaeologists believe it was in use for about 1000 years. It entombed the remains of at least 46 people, including both cremated remains and unburnt bones. The tomb is located in Wiltshire, not far from 2 other mysterious ancient sites: Silbury Hill, the largest prehistoric mound in Europe, believed by some to be the burial place of a legendary king, and the Avebury Henge, the world's largest megalithic stone circle. Ggantija, Malta, approximately equals 3700 BC. Ggantija is a megalithic temple complex from the Neolithic era 3700 BC, on the Mediterranean island of Gozo in Malta. The Ggantija temples are the earliest of the megalithic temples of Malta and are older than the pyramids of Egypt. Together with other similar structures, these have been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Megalithic Temples of Malta. In 1992, the committee decided to expand the listing to include 5 other megalithic temples located across the islands of Malta and Gozo. The Ggantija listing was renamed the Megalithic Temples of Malta. Knap of Howar, Scotland, equals 3700 BC. The Knap of Howar comprises the substantially complete walls and stone fittings of 2 side-by-side Neolithic buildings. They're both oblong-shaped and stand just over 1.6 meters tall, with intact entrances. They're linked by a short passage. These 2 oblong stone-built houses, preserved by wind-blown sand, are the earliest standing North European dwellings known, dating back to around 3700 years BC. They are considered to represent a Neolithic farmstead. The walls reach a maximum of 1.6 meters, with the largest encompassing an area of 10 meters by 5 meters and the smaller 7 meters by 3 meters, with upright slabs dividing them into rooms. Monte, Italy, approximately equals from 4000 to 3650 BC. Monte Ggantija is a Neolithic archaeological site in northern Sardinia, located in the territory of Sassari. The site consists of a massive raised stone platform thought to have been an altar. It was constructed by the Otsieri culture or earlier, with the oldest parts dated to around from 4000 to 3650 BC. This extraordinary ziggurat remained buried over a long period of time, until the last century, under a hill. Indeed, the term Monte Ggantija means mountain of stones. The complex was only brought to light and studied thanks to the excavations undertaken by Ercole Contu in the 1950 year. The original structure was built by the Otsieri culture, has a base of 27 meters by 27 meters and probably reached a height of 5.5 meters. It culminated in a platform of about 12.5 meters by 7.2 meters accessible via a ramp. No chambers or entrances to the mound have been found, leading to the presumption it was an altar, a temple or a step pyramid. It may have also served an observational function, as its square plan is coordinated with the cardinal points of the compass. Tumulus of Saint Michel, France, approximately equals 4500 BC. The Tumulus of Saint Michel is a megalithic grave mound, located east of Cairn. The 125 meters long, 60 meters wide and 10 meters high mound is the largest grave mound in continental Europe. The age of the monument, and the chronology of the construction of the central burial chambers and outlying dolmen have been the subject of much speculation. This mound of imposing proportions was built around 4500 BC. At the top, a chapel dedicated to Saint Michael, a 16th century Calvary and a viewpoint that allows you to enjoy a beautiful landscape. The Bay and Quiberon Peninsula, Belle Ile en Mer, Ruiz Peninsula. Tumulus of Bougon, France, approximately equals 4700 BC. The Tumulus of Bougon is a group of barrows dating to the Neolithic period. This site is located in Bougon, a commune in the Deux-Sèvres department of the Nouvelle-Aquitaine region in the western part of France. The Tumulus of Bougon were constructed at various times during a period of over 1,200 years from 4,700 to 3,500 BC. The site has been regarded as one of the oldest known examples of megalithic architecture on the Atlantic coast of France. The Tumulus cemetery was rediscovered by archaeologists during the 19th century, and was excavated over the years. Today, the Tumulus of Bougon is open to the public, and a museum, which displays, amongst other things, the archaeological finds from the site, is located less than a kilometer from it. Cairn of Barnenez, France, approximately equals 4850 BC. The Cairn of Barnenez is a Neolithic monument located near Pluez-Aussi, on the Cornelian Peninsula in northern Finistère, Brittany, France. Radiocarbon dates indicate that the first phase of the monument was erected between 4850 and 4250 BC, and the second phase between 4450 and 4000 BC. Today, the Barnenez Cairn is 72 meters long, up to 25 meters wide and over 8 meters high. It is built of 13,000 to 14,000 tons of stone. It contains 11 chambers entered by separate passages. The mound has steep facades and a stepped profile. Several internal walls either represent earlier facades or serve the stability of the structure. The cairn consists of relatively small blocks of stone, with only the chambers being truly megalithic in character. The monument overlooks the Bay of Morlaix, probably a fertile coastal plain at the time of its erection. Today we broadened our horizons by learning what people were capable of more than 5,000 or 6,000 years ago. Write your opinion about it in the comments and be sure to sign up to grow with us.